Hi guys, and welcome to another live stream with Your Friend In Reykjavik. My name is Valur, and I'm a tour operator in Iceland. We do all kinds of walking tours and experiences here, and food tours and beer tours and folklore, and now we have a cat walking tour. And today we have a special guest, a guide that's been with me for several years, excellent guy called Barði. Welcome, Barði.
Thank you very much, Valur, my friend.
So how are you today? I know we had a little bit of a technical problems. You have an old Mac that didn't support this system, so we had a little bit of a scare there. But I think
Yeah,
I think you're I think
when
you're
I was
heard.
a youngster, I started studying and working on typewriting. And it was also a shock for me when I was 19 years old, starting with the electronic typewriter. But anyway, I'm still here with you. I'm not dead yet.
Yeah.
And I'm doing this tour for you, Valur, and your friend Reykjavik. And now we're starting the Cat Lovers Tour, and I'm very excited because, of course, I have three cats, and they're like my children.
Yes. We were talking about it before. I went to Iceland during Christmas, and we were sitting down and having a little dinner. Me and Bardi,
Yeah,
and he was talking about he loved to talk about its cats on his walking tours. He does several tours with me, like the city walk and so forth, and folklore. And
yeah,
yeah, and we talked about it. Wait, maybe we should just make a cat walking tour, and now it's live.
yeah, that's correct. And it's not only my cats because Reykjavik is a city of cats. It's like the cows of India, you know? And the cats are stayed in several places, in shops and cafes, and of course on the streets, and not to mention the cat cafe of Reykjavik.
Yeah, per capita, we have the most numbers of cats anywhere in any capital, of
Yeah,
course, and so many famous cats. There's a Facebook group called "I Spotted a Cat," right?
yeah.
And then there's the famous Bactus, the cat that frequent
Downtown, next
local
to the square
downtown.
where we meet or show up.
Sorry.
Yeah, Bactus is in a shop called the Golden Cat. It's actually a female clothes store of vintage clothes, and there
Yeah,
we meet the famous Bactus. No?
exactly. Yeah, Bactus, the
Yeah.
the cat father.
Yeah, that's my T-shirt. I got it from the cat shelter,
Yeah, okay,
because I have adopted some cats from the cat shelter.
okay. Where are you? You have three cats today, right? Then there are a couple of cats that come to visit and get some food with you.
Oh yeah, I have my cats are Buddha, like the god Buddha, and of course the cat was holy in the religion of Buddha. And I have Magdalena, and I have Lucas, and then I have a couple of cats that visit us every day, and that's Molly. Molly is a youngster, and then we have the guy Hattie from next street, and they come and eat the food.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ignoring them all the time because I don't want them to settle here in the house. But
Yeah, yeah,
I live here in the city center next to all the most famous cat places. You know, Valur?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's a fun. We've been designing the catwalk together, and I think it's going to be a interesting walk for everybody because yeah, visit the cat coffee house. We're gonna have a cup of cocoa or coffee and pet some cats, and then we'll talk about all the cats in Icelandic folklore. We have the Christmas cat. Is
yeah.
that Magdalena?
No, 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 no. This is Lucas. He's
Lucas.
about 13 years old and he moved in last year. But he
Okay.
had been troubling us and coming in all days and spraying around. But
Okay.
then when his family moved to another place, they left him in the street, and he moved in, and now he's just staying with us, the other ones.
Okay,
He's
nice.
very, very big, and I don't know what to do with it. Well, but anyway, he shares the bed with me.
Oh,
Lucas.
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 Nice.
Wonderful cat.
Yeah.
Nice Lucas, man.
Yeah.
My love.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, and we have also many cats in Icelandic folklore. We have
yeah,
at least four different
yeah,
creatures, and we are researching even more. So it's going to be a fun thing to put that into it. The cat folklore and cat myths around the world.
yeah.
We're
Well, we are gonna visit Bacchus, no, as I told you, and and we are gonna visit the guy. What's his name again? He's in the store of yeah, the store when he's like the owner of the store, the Heart of Reykjavik. He's a
Yeah,
Bengal cat. He's a Bengal.
Bengal cat. Yeah, what's the name of that? Negut, right? Is that
Yes,
Negut? Yeah,
Nego. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
we're gonna visit him, and of course we're gonna visit Ophelia, which is at the Ice Mart store next to the big church, and among other cats. And we are gonna tell a lot of stories, and not the least the Cat Cafe of Reykjavik with 5 cats that are waiting for a new home. And there you had a chance to tell me stories of your cats.
Mhm. Nice. Sounds good.
Isn't that so, Wallace?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
So we have a couple of cat-loving persons here. We have a cat named Lola.
Okay. Hi, Lola.
Hi, Lola. And there's a cat called Diego,
Yeah.
and yeah, many more. So, what turned you into guiding? You're an experienced guide. You've been working with me for several years, and what
Yeah.
was the origin of that? Was that I know you're a trained actor. Was that
Yeah.
part of it, or
Well, let me tell you a story. I live next to the park of the sculpturist Einar Jónsson, who is one of our most recognized artists. He was born 1874 and died 1954. And I was there all the time with my cats. And then the tourists started talking to me, and well, they forgot all the sculptures and the art, and were admiring my cats because we were there. And I was called I was called a cat whisperer
yeah,
because they followed me to the park, and they followed me back.
of
And
course.
then they started asking me questions about Icelandic geography or geology. And then I got the idea to go to the tour guiding school, which I did complete 2019.
Mhm. Yeah, but you've been you're an actor. You're also you're flying all over the place. You were with Iceland
Yeah.
Express.
I studied acting. I came from a little fishing village to study acting here in Reykjavik. I didn't make it as an actor. Well, I'm not bitter. I promise you. I got over it. But on my mythical tours, where I tell people about the ghosts and the elves and the hidden people and the trolls, there I get a chance to actually to use my abilities as an actor. And yeah, I really enjoy those tours.
Yeah, yeah. We have had several brilliant reviews of your walks because now you really know how to tell a story, and it helps to have that training, the actor background to tell the stories properly with some with theatrical display.
Yeah, that's my stage. Those tours are like my stage at the theater.
Yeah, yeah, of course. We're setting up. We visit a couple of graveyards, and so
Yeah.
it's a perfect backdrop for a ghost story or a story about how to raise an Icelandic zombie and more. So yeah, we have a couple of cat people obviously with us and on the chat. I'm displaying here. Do you see the comments here to the right hand side?
Me?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't see the comments. You got to read them to me.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No problem. They are usually here to the right hand side, but yes, I'll simply read it for you. No problem.
Yeah.
And
Now Lucas wants to go away. I'm letting him go.
yes, no problem.
And I take a sip of Gato Negro. That's a red wine I always drink. And you see this mug here?
Yeah, show it around. Wait. Wait
Yeah,
a moment.
that's a
Show it.
mug from the heart of Reykjavik, where they have
Show.
the cat Negur.
Uh,
And we have these cats. These are the most famous cats of Reykjavik here on this mug.
nice.
And we will be visiting this store and visiting this cat called Negur, who is a Bengal cat.
Mhm. And of course, you have the Cato Negro. Show them the bottle.
Sorry?
Show them the bottle of Cato Negro. They probably
Oh,
know that
yeah.
Spanish wine.
It's like this.
Yeah, Cato Negro.
The best wine, Gato Negro, black cat. Well, Lucas is a black cat, and here in Iceland we don't have this. What's the word for it? We are not we are not afraid of black cats here in Iceland.
No, it's not a big thing in our folklore.
No,
Not as much as in European folklore, of course.
Hang on, I'm gonna. Yes.
Are you gonna grab another cat?
Yeah. Hang on.
Adrian has a Russian blue called Philo.
So here I'm with Buddha, like the god Buddha, and they were holy animals in the in the religion of Buddha, and because cats are like sane creature. If you are into that, they are very quiet and they just take or they don't bother about anybody else, and they are relaxed when they are happy and purr, and yeah, they know
Yeah.
how to live their life.
Yeah.
They don't think about the future or the past. They just live in the present tense. No?
Yeah.
So this is Buddha. And
Buddha.
Buddha, I found him on the street here in front of the house. And of course, I tried to find the owners. He was just a kitten, but I didn't find them. So he has been staying here with me for 11 years. Buddha.
Okay. 11 years.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
He's a very regal cat.
And he loves to go to the garden next door, the garden of Einar Jónsson, you know. Yeah.
Adrian is saying here, what do you think of the cat ban in Akureyri or the proposed cat ban? They were in the backstory of that is that the city of Reykjavik council was thinking about banning cats in the urban area of Akureyri in the north. Of course, that didn't go through, but
well,
yeah,
it didn't go through. I think it's still on, you know. I'm not sure, but it would never happen here in Reykjavik because the city cats, they are the gods of the city, of course. Like who said it? That the cats,
yes,
they
Styrmir,
never forgotten that they were considered gods in the Egyptian mythology. No, not mythology. It's a history. Yeah.
Exactly. I see here Wanda is saying, my cats are all rescues. Fred and George are brothers, and of course Gingers. Grendel is a flubby tabby who can curl his tail into a full bass clef. What does that mean? Full bass clef?
Yeah.
Not sure. So you're also making a documentary, right?
Yeah, I'm also a filmmaker, and I I'm making a documentary on horses. My cousin has his horse farm in one of the fjords nearby, just like 50 minutes away. And I studied filming, and I've been doing this for a long time. I'm working on this documentary, and hopefully we'll see the end this year, the finish. And it's about horses that are living in a farm next to an aluminium factory. And there was an accident in this aluminium factory 2006, and next year 2007 they started to get sick. And this lady who is the farmer, she has been fighting continuously with both the factory and the authorities as well, so they recognize that the horses have been ill from fluoride illness.
Okay. Well,
It's
that's
quite
a
complicated and polemic and political as well.
yeah, yeah, of course, of course. But hopefully you'll you know, you have to set a goal to finish it this year. This has been going on for a while. You have been having this as a project for a while.
Yeah, I've been following her for a long time, and the illness, and I have so many interviews, and now we started to edit the documentary. We have some, believe me, we have like hours and hours of yeah, what I've
Okay.
recorded,
Okay.
and now we have to kill our darlings, like they say in the film business. Pick up the best things.
Yeah, yeah, of course. That's of course a difficult part of a difficult part of the creative process to when you made something like this to select who lives and who dies.
Yeah,
What is best at the moment
and,
for.
yeah. Actually, I had a cat called Muhammad, and he was bullying one of my cats. So I took it to the farm, but the poor Muhammad, he didn't make it there. He died. He got
Oh,
ill. So
okay.
maybe from the environmental poison. We don't know. We will never find out. But we found out the horses, they have been ill because of the fluoride.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's not good to hear.
yeah.
Yeah, this is in Hvalfjörður, right? Grundartangi, right? The aluminium
It's a
smelter there.
beautiful fjord,
Yeah.
just like 45 minutes after the tunnel. And there are many farms there. So it's a bit risky to place an aluminium plant there. But that was done 1998. But nobody wants to talk about it, because then the farmers may lose their business selling meat and from the farms.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So I've been doing this for a long time, besides working as a tour guide,
yeah,
because being a filmmaker and working on documentary, yeah,
yeah.
and
It doesn't make very much in Iceland.
no,
Oh.
exactly.
But yeah, so you've also been doing food tours with us. You love to show
Yeah,
people the traditional Icelandic food.
I love the food tours because they are more like personal tours. People can tell me everything, and I've been working from one person up to 12 person, or guiding them and telling them stories, all kinds of stories, and also recipes, and they are tasting all these yummies, the Icelandic traditional food, and well, yeah,
Yeah.
I like it. I love it.
Yeah, we're actually finishing a recipe book. We're gonna have an extra gift for all our guests that do our food tours now. That they're gonna get a recipe book. After the
Okay.
tour, they're gonna be sent a recipe book. So I'm excited about that. It's gonna be an interesting fun to have, so they can try to make it back home.
Yeah.
So, what is your favorite Icelandic cat names? Somebody is asking. I'm not sure who it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Okay, can tell you about that. My favorite cafe is Papalu Cafe Papalu here
Cafe
on one
Papalu.
of the main streets, and we pass it when I take my tourists on walking tours, and we drop in maybe for a couple of minutes, and when we are lucky, we may see the cat called Jonesy, and Jonesy, she's a ginger cat, and she's sometimes sitting there among the clients, just having, they are having probably cafe latte, but she's only having latte,
Letter.
and she has been there for quite a long time, and it's a very kids restaurant or cafe, very
Okay.
kids. All of these small things, and there are that ah, you
Yeah.
gotta stop by it. You know,
Yeah. You
I'm not
you're.
promoting it. I'm not promoting it. I just go there. You
Yeah.
know, it's in the neighborhood, and very cozy. Uh, People
You're.
all ages,
Yeah.
and taking a look at these kitschy things that are in there. And of
Yeah.
course, if Yonchi is there, ah,
That's an
that's
extra
a
bonus.
bonus.
Yeah, but the question was, but I like your I like the way you think. But the question was, what's your favorite Icelandic cat names?
Oh, I thought you said cafe.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm not using my ear apparatus anymore. You
No,
see,
no. Yeah.
my favorite cat name in Icelandic. That was
Yeah.
my first cat, and that her name was Snotra. Snotra means a beauty.
Yeah.
Beauty. She was yeah, I was about 3 or 4 when he got it because I'm actually from a vicarage and a farm, and we had many cats. We had like 11 cats once at a time, besides the cows and the dog and yeah, the chickens.
Mhm. So
And that was
so.
just close to the international airport.
Mhm.
Wow. Unfortunately, there are no more farms there. But
How many how many
Snortra,
how many live in that area? Do you think it's
at that
200,
time there were about 600 people, but I
600
believe
people?
now there are 1,500.
Yeah. Okay.
There are no more farms. No more farms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I grew up, next to the international airport of Keflavik.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Linda is saying she's a kitten foster, have had close to 100 kittens and a
What?
few mother. Linda is saying I'm a kitten foster. I've had close to 100 kittens and a few mother cats, and yeah, come through my home on the way to their forever home. So she's like a
Yeah,
caretaker for the cats.
yeah. Fantastic. We have a cat shelter here called CatWalk, and then we have also another shelter in the outskirts of Reykjavik for the cats that are stray. What you say, stray cats?
Yeah, wild cats.
And
Well, or
yeah, and
little
yes, and I try to support them. But it was incredible that during the COVID, at the cat shelter, there were no cats because everybody needed to have a pet because everything was closed down. You
Mhm.
remember?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's just a year ago.
The
And
co the COVID pets.
yes, and we there is a cat living, staying next street. We call her Ophelia, and she was is always situated and lying on a blanket in a store called Ice Mart. It's a souvenir store. But
Yeah.
during the lockdown, all the shops, souvenir stores were closed down because there were no tourists at all.
Okay.
Remember, we didn't have any job at all. And poor Ophelia, who is a ragdoll cat, she was hanging in front of the shop, and the shop was closed. And somebody catnapped her or kidnapped her, and she was lost for a few months. And then the owner, she got a detective to find out where she was. You see, we don't have much crime here in Iceland,
Yeah.
but they found out that the cat uh, napper, that was a crazy cat lady.
Okay. So,
And now she is on
was
the
she
list
was she
of the biggest criminals here in Iceland.
was
The
she was
crazy
she
cat lady.
was she hoarding cats?
What? Yeah, yeah. She had many cats. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Do you
when I
do,
take people on the cat tours, we will be passing the stores and dropping in to say hi to Ophelia. Yeah.
do you remember this little joke? I'm gonna share it here. I'm not
Okay.
sure if you.
The voða góð stelpa. Elsku Stella góð. Og svo frábært ár með þér, elsku Cattastic.
Bjarga okkur.
Heldur betur. Við munum krakka hvað gaman að labba með Stellu COVID-inu.
They're basically saying, remember how fun it is to walk with Stella in COVID?
Blessinga mín. Já,
Takk fyrir allt saman.
Við séum fyrst að vinum að
Já, svona, já.
And now they're saying goodbye, bless Stella.
Það var Tenerife.
Ég get ekki beðið.
That is Spain, Tenerife,
Well,
and all the dogs left. By the way.
yeah. I was gonna show you my cat called Magdalena, but they all ran away because, as you know, cats are sometimes shy.
Yeah.
So you cannot expect to find the cats on our tours. You know, as we would love you to. You never know what happens. Of course.
Yeah,
Cat goes its own ways.
It's just a bonus if they are. Franca is asking, there's a tuxedo cat in the yarn shop that I always love to visit if he's still there. Do you remember that cat? I don't remember that.
In the art shop.
In the yarn. She's
Yarn
probably
shop.
she's probably talking about Handprjónasambandið. Not sure.
Oh, do you mean the shop opposite? The cat called Sola. The cat called Sola, she goes in there. It's they sell a lot of sweaters called Your Cat in Reykjavik or something like that.
Yeah.
Cat of Reykjavik. Her name is Sola.
Sola, yeah. Franca says yes.
What?
Adrian is asking, did the Vikings bring the cats over?
Yeah, they did, but not from Norway. They brought it with the slaves from Scotland, I found out.
Yeah,
from Ireland. You know, we are mixed Irish and Norwegians. So the cats came from Ireland, I've heard.
Yeah, they are both from. They did a DNA test. It showed that they were. It showed that they're from some of them are from the Shetland Islands. Some of them are from South, basically Sweden, from Skåne, and some Norwegian, of course, and they were from a couple of places, but yes, they brought the cats over, and so that makes it interesting because there are a couple of mythical creatures that were ferocious cats or cat-related creatures. So we'll tell you more about that in the catwalk.
And also, like, because we have a lot of Icelandic people from the Irish, what do you say, origin. Like we have the other half is Norwegian origin, the Vikings.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of ginger people here in Iceland, and ginger cats. Ginger cats are very sweet and soft.
Okay.
No? Did you know?
Ginger cat. Yeah, we even have a ginger competition in Akranes, right?
Yeah.
Who's the most most ginger person of Iceland every year?
But I have to tell you that I really look forward to start its tours, the cat tours,
Mhm.
and maybe they got the chance to see my own cats. You never know,
You never know. Maybe they will be visiting the
The
sculpture
park,
garden. Yeah, the
yeah,
sculpture garden
yeah,
when they are there.
yeah. They love
Uh,
it. They love it.
Heli
I
Rahika
don't know
has a
where they are now. They all of a sudden disappeared, and I
yeah.
stood up to find them. Oh, Magdalena, hang on, hang on.
Come to daddy.
That's my sweet Magdalena. Magdalena, she's 12 years old, and I took her from people that didn't want to have her anything to do with her anymore. The reason, she didn't want to go with them to their summer house during weekends. She
Ah,
just wanted to stay home,
yes.
and I took her, and she's very funny. Well,
Yeah.
but she doesn't like other female cats. She gets very upset if they come to the house, but she can tolerate the male cats.
Okay.
Magdalena.
She likes to be the queen.
She is the queen. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So, buddy, yeah, well, yeah, I think we talked about the cats. Just interesting. What brought you into acting? You coming from a small
To
town.
acting. Well, when I was quite young, when I came to Reykjavik from the fishing village, I started a course with a very famous Icelandic actor who has passed away. And I took this course for a year, and then I applied for the Icelandic theater school, and I got in, but I didn't make it. And I was an actor for a few years, and I don't regret it because I've been doing so many interesting things ever since. You
Yeah.
see?
Yeah. But yeah, that's part of life's flow. You try out several things, and somehow you it flows in some kind of a direction.
Oh, yeah. I lived in Spain for many years. I was studying Spanish, and I was there working as a flight attendant for Air Atlanta, an Icelandic charter company. I was a flight attendant for 17 years.
17 years.
Yeah.
That's
Oops.
You were also with Iceland Express, right?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
started Iceland Express, which was a low-cost airline, but they were sold to another airline in the end of 2012.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. She's getting upset.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't have to. Debbie says, say hi to Barði from me. Do you know Debbie Sabadash?
I love her. I met
Okay.
her in the park. She's a friend
Okay.
of mine now. I met her when I was there with my cats.
Okay.
So
So
she
she
knows my cats.
so she was just a traveler walk in Reykjavik and yeah, met you in the park and you started a discussion.
Yeah, we started a discussion, and she's my friend now.
Yeah.
And Debbie, please come back to Iceland. She's traveling worldwide, and she loves cats.
Yeah, it's obvious. That's one of the reasons why I love walking with Barði. He is your friend in Reykjavik. That's one of the examples of that. One is asking what are the most common cat breeds in Reykjavik?
Uh,
What do you think are the most common?
that's just the Icelandic Irish cat. That's the
Mhm,
most common cat.
mhm.
Well, of course, we have the Norwegian forest cat and the ragdoll and all these kinds, like ragdoll, like the beautiful Ophelia. But it's just common cats. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And like I said earlier, the cats of Reykjavik, it's like the holy cow. But it's not like that in Iceland. In some villages, don't allow cats roaming around free because of the bird life. But what do you say? People go hunting. Why not the cat? Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's very polemic. Maybe people don't agree with me, but okay.
I think it depends on.
We can talk it later on the tours.
Yes, I think it depends a lot on what, of course, what kind of bird life is around. Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe it's difficult. You have to protect somewhere. But yeah, that's a political
Yeah, but Valur,
question.
remember, if the mankind dies out, the cat will survive. Huh?
Are you sure? Yeah. Are you gonna pick up another cat?
Oh, that's Buddha again.
Do it again.
Want to say hi?
Yes.
The Buddha, the one that I found on the street, he was
Yeah.
a kitten. He's very furry. I don't know if he's a Norwegian forest cat because he's very furry.
Yeah.
And
Do you know about the church cat at Hallgrímskirkja?
that's him.
Is that Buddha?
That's him. I've been called several times from the church, and they asked me whether Buddha is lost. And I said,
Okay.
no, he's not
No,
lost.
no.
He was there among the tourists in the church.
Okay.
He's just a curious cat.
Yeah,
Like
just
most
like
of them are.
he likes to show himself. Be around people.
Yeah. And he's not shy.
Yeah, he's very common at the sculpture garden. I was there several times and I saw him frequently there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. And they're even standing on the statues
Yeah.
to show off, I suppose.
Yeah.
You
But you were talking about that you like kitsch stuff. That's one of the things that you have a couple of kitsch stuff around you, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I was a collector for a long time, and I collected everything. But I'm healed, I say. I
Okay.
stopped collecting. I was
Okay.
collecting all kinds of kid stuff because my idea was opening a cafe like they did at Cafe Papalu.
Papalu, yeah.
And but I've stopped.
Yeah.
I have
For
too
now.
many things, but
For
it's
now.
hard to give them away.
Okay. Why are you giving it
Uh,
away? You have many so
no,
wonderful.
no, no, no. I don't have to give them away. That's
No.
true. Yeah,
No.
I've all kinds of strange things, especially toys from the '60s. I was a collector of the toys from the '60s. Yeah.
Maybe just maybe have a show, for a couple of days, like a show of the
My
items.
house.
Yeah.
Well, I could. Well, it's
Just move it to a showroom and just have like a
but
kitsch
we are a
weekend.
bit strange. You see, my sister, she's a collector of Barbies, and she collects old Barbies. I don't know how many thousand Barbies she has. You know, and they're mostly from the '60s, the original Barbies.
Okay.
But I'm more to cars and yeah,
So
and
stuff. Yeah.
cats,
Yeah.
cars and cats.
Yeah. So, Barry, it's been wonderful to talk with you. I'm looking forward to the Reykjavik CatWalk. We were just in the news yesterday about in
Yeah,
the Icelandic news about the Reykjavik CatWalk, and I know that there are several travelers that are looking forward when they visit Iceland to
yeah,
come and join our Reykjavik CatWalk.
yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be a fun and interesting to see how many people are willing to come with us and join us for a.
Well, I welcome them. I try to do my best,
You
and my guests are also welcome to tell myself stories of their cats, of course, because I'm curious like the cat.
Yeah, you are. So, tack Barry, and have a
Okay.
great evening, and I give my regards to Cato Negro,
Yeah.
and I'll probably have one myself later on.
Okay. Tack,
So,
my friend.
bless,
Love
bless.
you.
Love
Love
you
you
too, buddy.
all.
Bye.
Bye. Bless.